Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the first chapter of English Oxford, and the name of the chapter is Dorothy Meets the Scarecrow. So children, please open your book to page number 11 and keep your pencils in your hand so that you can underline the difficult words. Alright. So before proceeding further, I would like to give you some introduction about the story. Story actually revolves around three characters. The first is Dorothy. Dorothy is a girl and is the main character of the story. The other character is of Scarecrow. Scarecrow is a human-like figure which we see in the field, and they are there to scare birds and stop them from eating ripe crops. And the third character is of Toto. Toto is Dorothy's pet dog. Alright, let us now discuss the summary of this chapter. So, this is basically a story about a girl named Dorothy who wants to go back to her home in Kansas. Kansas is the name of a city which is in United States. Okay, and the Wizard of Oz is the person who can send her home. So, she is walking to the Emerald City with her dog named Toto to meet Wizard of Oz so that he can send her back to her home which is in Kansas. So, while walking, while she was on her way, she sees a scarecrow in the field. Okay, scarecrow is a human shaped figure, okay, which is made by stuffing straw into clothes, and it is used to scare away birds and stop them from eating the ripe crops. Okay, the scarecrow starts talking and Dorothy was surprised to see that. And Scarecrow on the other hand was sad because he wanted a brain for him. So all three, Dorothy, her dog Toto and the scarecrow, started walking together to the Emerald City. So now let us read the lesson and know their conversation with each other. Dorothy meets the Scarecrow. Dorothy walked along the road. It was made of yellow bricks. When she had gone some miles, she needed to rest. Okay, the Dorothy was already on her way to Emerald City. She was walking on the road which was made of yellow bricks. You can see in the picture here, it is made of yellow colored bricks. Okay, and after walking for some distance, she got tired and so she needed to rest. Alright, she climbed to the top of the fence beside the road and sat down. So children, please underline the word fence. Fence is a thin artificial barrier that separates two pieces of land. Can you see in the picture here? See, this is fence, okay, separating the field and the road. So she climbed to the top of the fence beside the road and sat down. Her dog Toto was also tired. He lay down to the ground by the fence. So Dorothy, she climbed on top of the fence and she sat there to relax for some time. And her dog Toto, since he was also very tired, so he also laid down on the ground near the fence. You look in the picture here, Toto is relaxing near the fence. Okay, by the fence means near the fence. Okay, and Dorothy is sitting on the fence. There was a large cornfield on the other side of the fence, and in the field there was a scarecrow. So children, please underline the word scarecrow. Now scarecrow, as I have already told you, it is a human shaped figure, okay, just like human being, but it is not actually human being. It is used to scare away birds in the field. So here you can see the fence separating the cornfield and the land, and here you can see the scarecrow, just like human being, like us, isn't it? So these scarecrows are kept in the field to scare away birds. Okay. Dorothy gazed at the scarecrow. So please underline the word gazed. Gazed means to stare, to look at things, something continuously. Okay. Its head was a small sack stuffed with straw. Okay, now here you please underline the word sack. Okay, sack means a bag. Okay, and also underline the word stuffed, which means to fill. Okay. Okay, its face was painted on the sack. So Dorothy, when she sat on the fence, she gazed at the scarecrow. She stared at the scarecrow, and she saw that its head was made of small sack stuffed with straw. So its head was made of a bag filled with straw. Straw means dry stalks. Okay, and its face was painted on the sack. You can see here it's painted. It's not real. Okay, these eyes, nose, all these are painted. Okay, it had an old pointed blue hat on its head. On its body it wore a blue suit of faded clothes which had also been stuffed with straw. On the feet were some old boots. The scarecrow was tied to a tall pole. It was there to scare the birds and stop them from eating the ripe corn. So the description of the scarecrow is given here. Is on its head it had old pointed hat. Look at the picture here. Old pointed, isn't it? This is pointed hat, which is of blue color, and on its body a blue suit. Can you see in the picture? Here you can see blue suit, right? Its body had also been stuffed with straw. Okay, it is not actually a body. Okay, to make it look like human, its body is stuffed with, is filled with straw. On the feet it wore some old boots. You can see here the boots little bit, right? So it's wearing some old boots. So everything is just like human being, isn't it? It is wearing hat, clothes, suit, boots and everything. So to make it look exactly like human being. Okay, and it was tied to a tall pole. You can see at the back here, isn't it? This is the pole where the scarecrow is tied. And why was the scarecrow tied there? To scare the birds and stop them from eating the ripe corn. Children, please underline the word ripe. Okay, ripe means ready to eat, which fruits or the crops which are ready to eat. So when the birds see the scarecrow, they will think that someone is there, someone is standing in the field, and so they do not go near the field. So this is how the scarecrow scares the birds. Okay. While Dorothy was looking at the painted face of the scarecrow, she was surprised to see one of the eyes slowly wink at her. She thought she must have imagined it. So what happened? When she was staring at the painted face of the scarecrow, it winked at her. Okay, children, please underline the word wink. Wink means to open and close one eye quickly. So the scarecrow winked at her, and she was now so surprised. She thought she must have imagined it. So she was not believing that she really had seen it. Then the scarecrow nodded its head to her in a friendly way. Dorothy climbed down from the fence and walked up to it. Toto ran around the pole and barked. So at first it winked and then nodded its head to her. Now she was so shocked, so surprised to see a scarecrow nodding its head. And when Dorothy climbed down from the fence and walked up to it, Toto ran. Okay, who was Toto? It was Dorothy's pet, right? So Toto ran around the pole and started barking. Okay. Good day, said the Scarecrow. So another surprising thing happened. The Scarecrow spake. What he said? He said, good day. Alright, now let's see what happened. You didn't speak, did you? Asked the girl in wonder. Who asked in wonder? Dorothy asked in wonder, because she was so surprised. See, the Scarecrow winked at her, nodding its head, and then finally speaking. So she was wondering what's going on. Certainly, answered the Scarecrow. So the Scarecrow answered, certainly means yes. How do you do? Now another question asked by Scarecrow. So he is asking Dorothy, how do you do? I am pretty well, thank you, replied Dorothy politely. So Dorothy replied very politely, I am pretty well, thank you. She then asked question to the Scarecrow. How do you do? I am bored, said the Scarecrow. Now the Scarecrow replied, I am very bored. So why was he bored? Because it is very dull being stuck up here night and day to scare away crows. So he was standing there all day and night scaring away the birds. So his life was very dull. Can't you get down? Asked Dorothy. So now Dorothy is asking the Scarecrow, can't you get down then if you are bored? No, this pole is stuck up my back. Please help me get down. The Scarecrow says, no, I can't. This pole is stuck up my back. So you know that he was tied by the pole, isn't it? So he is asking to help him to get down. Dorothy reached up both arms and lifted the Scarecrow off the pole. He was quite light because he was only stuffed with straw. She set him down on the ground. So when the Scarecrow asked for help, Dorothy immediately she lifted the Scarecrow off the pole. And the Scarecrow was very light. It was not heavy. Why, you know? Because it was filled with straw. Did you notice one more thing here? That Dorothy was a very kind girl. She was a kind-hearted girl. That she was all at once ready to help the Scarecrow, isn't it? Thank you very much, said the Scarecrow. I feel much better. So the Scarecrow thanked Dorothy and said, I feel much better now. So he was feeling much better now. He was free now, isn't it? Dorothy was so surprised to hear a straw man speak. So she was very surprised. You know, did you ever hear a straw man or a scarecrow or any soft toys speaking? Certainly not, isn't it? So she was also very shocked. Alright children, we will end our today's class here and start reading right from here in the next class. Okay. So thank you for watching.